welcome back to another vlog. This is going to be a weekend in my life as I get some school stuff done, have more of a productive weekend, but also a restful weekend where I'm intentionally resting to avoid burnout as we come into like a fourth of the way through the semester, a third of the way through the semester, where like the first signs of burnout typically start to hit for me. And it is already 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon and I have not done much school stuff today. I laid in bed this morning for a really long time and I was just reading a book for fun. But now I'm hopping into quite a bit of lesson planning that I have to get done. So next week we start a new unit, so I just want to make sure I am very prepped and good to go on that. So I'm going to read the next chapter in this book to know which pages, this is our course textbook, to know which pages I want to assign throughout the unit to make sure that students can stay on top of the reading well ahead of time. Okay, so I just did an hour or so of lesson planning and I start the new unit for class on Tuesday. And I went through the syllabus and I was like, okay, we have about 5 or 6 classes in this unit, potentially 7 or 8 if I decide to extend it. So I obviously didn't go through and lesson plan for each of those days because this is the first time I'm teaching this class and I'm designing the curriculum from the ground up, and that would just be like way over my head. But I did try and create like a rough outline of what we're doing for each day. Like this day, focusing on identifying the genre conventions of what is a podcast. The next day, talking about what subgenres are and complicating our inquiry questions about influencers and gender and race and all of that stuff, and what articles I plan on teaching that day. So that's one thing that I feel like helps avoid burnout, is like looking at things from like a larger scale. So whether that's like a 2-week chunk, a 3-week chunk, and identifying like big things. Obviously, I don't think you can plan out your entire life 2 to 3 weeks in advance, especially in academia when everything is constantly changing all the time. But just any major things, especially if you're lesson planning, like I know this day will be peer review, that's a really big day. This day will be like a whole day of discussion about content of these articles. Or even if you're not teaching, just like here's when I have a big paper due, here's when I want to make sure I have a draft of that paper done, here's when I want to have like 2,000 words of that paper written, here's when I have this big meeting with an advisor or something like that. I feel like zooming out in those 2 to 3 week chunks really help avoid burnout, because if you don't do that, then you're like running on fumes going day by day, especially with lesson planning. For example, the last unit was pretty tough for me because I felt like I was going more day by day, and then each day when it came like down to lesson plan, I was exhausted because I was dreading it for the whole day because I was so anxious about it. So then I had that anxiety building up, and then when I sat down to actually lesson plan, I was like already tired. So then I was like running on fumes to do that lesson plan, and then I was just like constantly in this cycle of like being anxious and too anxious to start and then procrastinating it, and anyway, I was getting overwhelmed. So I'm trying to get ahead and on top of this. I also know I'm gonna have a lot of grading to do, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm caught up completely on grading before they get their first major assignments in. So they've done like really small, low stakes assignments, so those will be really easy to grade, but I have to grade their first assignments, like actually read through it, grade like based on a specific rubric for an assignment that's 15% of their grades. So that's going to take a lot of time, and I want to make sure I don't already have like all these other like smaller things accumulating when I get to that. So just checking off all those small things so you have time to focus on the big things. I know this was more focused for like lesson planning, but I hope that this helps those of you out there who feel like you're coming to the burnout section of the semester. Okay, I took my hair out of that slick back ponytail because it was feeling a little too tight, but I'm gonna make a recipe for dinner from this cookbook. It's like a chickpea taco, but we sort of make like a taco salad out of it. And I feel like taking a break from like looking at my computer screen. I got one section all caught up on grades, and I couldn't bring myself to do the other section. Grading 45 students is a lot of grading. So I'm gonna cook some din. It's 11:30. I am in bed with Pirelli, about to read a book and go to sleep. And this evening, Megan and I just watched Real Housewives of Potomac, and we did some vision boards. It's already February, so we're a little late, but I can overlay a picture here. I basically just focused on, you know, studying, reading. I also want to go to cute coffee shops. I want to try and get more into matcha. I want to go to Lake Michigan, maybe get into tennis. just some fun, cute stuff. I also made a quick little to-do list of some things that I want to get done tomorrow. I'm gonna try and write for at least 2 hours. Hi, Pirelli. She's so sweet. And I'm going to finish up the other section of grading that I didn't get to today. And then I want to do some self-care things like paint my nails, do some crushed white strips, wash and style my hair, to make sure that I'm having a little balanced weekend. So I'll check back in tomorrow. Good morning, happy Saturday. Going on another cold girl walk. I'm gonna wear my earmuffs today. And hopefully it warms up when we're out there, because right now it's like 20 something degrees, but it's supposed to get up to like 40 today, and it's sunny, and I need to get out of the house and not spend money. So this is how we're doing it. Oh my gosh, look at that scenery. Just gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay, walked for about 30 minutes, then my foot started hurting. If you know, the arch of my right foot has been like hurting me for like basically a year now, and I really need to like go to PT or something, but I can't take that on right now. I'm gonna do some cleaning. I have to put all these clean dishes away, unload the dishwasher, and sweep, mop, all of that good stuff. And then I want to like put my clothes away, the stuff I told you last night, and then hopefully I will have like worked myself up to getting a little bit of like writing, grading, school stuff done. Did a quick little cleanup downstairs, did the dishes, swept, mopped, cleaned the bathroom downstairs, which is basically just like Pirelli's bathroom. And I'm gonna take a shower. My foot is like really hurting, so I have like a little collapsible like foot spa. So I'm gonna do some bath salts in there and soak my feet, and then I need to clean this mess up, put these clothes away that I did laundry last week, and then I will hop into like painting my nails and stuff like that. And then ideally do a little bit of lesson planning. But when I was cleaning the kitchen, I listened to a podcast that I'm going to teach. I discovered the podcast like a while ago when I was proposing the course like a year ago, and I haven't listened to it since. So I just want to make sure that it's still fitting in. And as I was like cleaning and listening, I like jotted down a few notes on my phone of like things I want them to pay attention to when they listen, like how that podcast is using like sound effects to help tell the story, and how it's not just an interview, it's like a curated interview that's like woven into a storyline, which is really interesting and smart and hard, and ideally something I would like my students to do. So let's get into cleaning my body. Several hours later now. I was supposed to like really get after it and be productive, but as I was like putting my feet in a little foot spa, I picked back up with this book, and it is truly not like anything special, but for some reason it has me so hooked that I was like, no, I can't do anything. I have to lay in bed and continue reading. So I just started this weekend, and I am not a fast reader, and that's how much I've read, but I have like got to get up and do my hair before it completely dries in a horrible like low ponytail shape. And I'm gonna grab some drinks with a friend tonight. So that's another little tip to prevent you from feeling like overrun with school and stuff. Just schedule things that you look forward to doing. Whether that's like drinks with a friend, coffee with a friend, just like getting out of the house, going to Target or something. So I need to do my hair, and I want to do my nails before that too, and just like have it done for the week. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. Okay, it's about 1 o'clock now and I had a slow morning, obviously. I sound very congested because I did not take any allergy medicine until this morning, and I typically try and take it before bed. But anyway, last night was very fun and I didn't vlog at all. And that's okay. I was in a rush to leave because I had dinner reservations and I thought I was gonna be late, so I didn't even like show my outfit, but I wore leather pants and it was cute and it was fun. But so it goes. So I cleaned up my room, put my clothes away, I have a candle burning now, a nice little clean space, a fresh start for the week, which is good. And I'm going to write everything in my planner that I have this upcoming week. And I placed a Target pickup order. I wanted to get the Pixie under eye patches because there was like a $5 off, or they gave you like a $5 Target gift card if you spent like 25 bucks on beauty, but of course they're out of stock at Bloomington, so I had to order them to be shipped. I've never tried them, so if you've tried them and you like them, let me know. And I will probably get a little Panera drink when I'm out. I recently signed up for a trial of the Panera Ultimate Sips Club or whatever, and you could just get like free drinks every 2 hours. No like handcrafted lattes, like espresso drinks or anything, but you could get coffee, tea, fountain drinks, any of that. And Panera's pretty close to my house and it's very close to Target here. And I'm actually going to do work today. I'm actually going to write for the disc today, and I'm actually going to get some like tangible things lesson planned. But life is all about balance. A fun day yesterday, and a productive day regarding school today. Taking a little break for lunch, eating this Trader Joe's French onion mac and cheese. I've never tried it before, but I love their like butternut squash one in the fall. Just microwaved it because it's way too late for me to wait an hour for it to cook in the oven. And I'll give you guys an update. We'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, got my Target pickup and got my Panera green tea. So it's like 4:30 now and I got a lot of stuff I want to do still. So we'll see how much actually gets done. I hate that when you're teaching a new class or just like teaching in general. I am in theory teaching to pay the bills. I'm teaching so I could get my stipend, and my priority is my research and my disc. But it doesn't always feel like you're able to do that when you're teaching. So I've spent so long just trying to plan out this unit. I've just never taught podcasts before, so I just like really want to do it right, and I want to like minimize my anxiety like I was saying, so I'm trying to plan out the whole unit, but I need to like not spend any more than like an hour on it today. I think I'm gonna make like the PowerPoint and stuff that we will go over in class on Tuesday, and maybe finish up the assignment sheet for like the unit project, and that's it. And then transition over into working on my disc because I have a meeting with my advisor at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and if I don't give him any like physical writing, it's just like up here, I think he's gonna be like, Sarah, what's going on? So that's the plan. Hopefully this green tea gives me like a little boost of energy, and I'll take a little break for din, of course, but gonna power through today. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. I am gonna go take a quick body shower because I feel a little bit too hot right now. If you know, you know. And then I'm gonna eat some dinner, chill, watch an episode or two of TV, and then try and write for like an hour or two. I feel really guilty that I didn't do more writing for the dissertation this weekend, but it is what it is. I spent a lot of time doing like stuff for the class that I'm teaching and other like life, house stuff, so hopefully that has prepared me for a week that I could just spend doing the dissertation. Breakfast for dinner moment, some protein waffles, some eggs, we'll see if they give me the ick, some liquid IV. Okay, Megan is watching season 2 of Love is Blind. I've seen it before, but this is her first time watching it. And I want her to give you her opinions on some things.
Don't use this against me, okay? First impressions. Did you say I've only seen the first episode?
Yeah, we just finished the first episode.
Danielle and Nick. So good so far. They passed the vibe check. Shane is evil. Shane is evil. Bad boy.
Not bad man, bad boy.
Natalie, like, run. What were my other takes?
That was pretty much, that was the bulk of episode 1, I think. I also want to come back to this for ourselves with everything in the season ends. Okay, it is 11:30 on Sunday night. I finally get to get back in bed and finish that book that I will not shut up about in this vlog. I powered through, got some writing done. I felt like I had a headache coming on, so it wasn't the best writing, wasn't the most writing, but it was enough to send to my advisor so we can talk about it in our meeting tomorrow morning. And I feel good for having sent him something and for just like, the only phrase that comes into mind is like showing up for myself, for sitting down at that desk and doing my writing. Yeah, showing up for myself. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I hope you learned a thing or two about like how to avoid burnout. I hope that this was like a little inspiring or motivating to show that it's possible to have a balanced life in grad school. That's really not something that I thought was possible until COVID. So it's very, very hard if you're in coursework. My heart is with you if you're in coursework. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.